So this is probably gonna be a short one, just because I don't have that much to talk about. I mean, I do have a lot to talk about, but I don't really want to talk about them right now. But I thought, I probably will do this a lot, where I'll say, oh, I had nothing to talk about, and then I'll talk for like 20 minutes about whatever the fuck I feel like, because I'm sitting here on the ground. There's just something about this position now, where it's just like, oh, I'll just talk about whatever. But I guess the main thing I want to talk about is Marvel, which is weird. Disney's Marvel properties. I really, really love the Marvel movies. The TV show that just came out, WandaVision, is really good so far. I still have to watch the episode that appeared last night, but probably do that tonight. And I'm really, really looking forward to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I think they're gonna fuck it up, but I have my hopes like really high, but also really low at the same time. It's like I honestly think that it's gonna be bad. Like, I think the story's gonna be bad. I think the actors are great. Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan are just so, they just seem like they're fun guys who are like fun to hang out with. So, and they have like this chemistry that I really hope that they utilize in the show, because if they don't, then I'm worried it's not gonna be very good. And that the plot is gonna be shit. But who knows? I mean, I like all the other Marvel properties. Like, even my least favorite movie, which is Thor 1, I think. I think Thor 1 is my least favorite movie. Even that, it's like still a good movie. I mean, Loki's in it. I love Loki. And I'm not saying that I don't like Thor. I'm not a fan of Natalie Portman, which I know is horrible to say, apparently. But I'm just not a fan. Like, I just don't like her acting, because I just think it's not very good. Like, people always say, oh, the reason why the prequel Star Wars movies are so bad is because Hayden Christensen, and honestly, most of it, because it's green screen and the story is convoluted and stupid, but Hayden Christensen's the bad actor in it. And it's like, well, yeah, Natalie Portman, I don't really like her acting either. She just seems like, she's just a very bland actor. And, like, I don't want to, like, shit on Natalie Portman. I think she's probably a very nice person. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know her. But, yeah, I just don't like her acting very much. I think it's very boring. And she just seems like she just doesn't have a personality to me. And I don't know. It's annoying. But anyway, so, like, even, like, my least favorite Marvel movie, I still enjoy the movie. But these new TV shows that are coming out on Disney Plus, they seem to be going in a different, interesting direction. And that's not a bad thing. I actually hope that they continue to go on this journey of, like, new and interesting things. And it's not just, like, your basicness, Like, Marvel movies, however much I do enjoy them, they are very formulaic, which is good for a story that was leading up to, like, this big climactic ending. But, sometimes we want to see, like, different things. We want to see, WandaVision, which is insane so far. So I'm really hoping that they continue in that pattern with the TV shows and the movies going forward, now that we've taken care of, like, the big baddie that they've been building up to for the past 10 years. So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, let's see where this goes. So anyway, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I would honestly probably die of happiness if they made Bucky and Sam, like, an item. Like, if they made them gay, oh my god, my heart would just explode. I don't even know how I'd handle that. Like, I've been reading so much Bucky Sam fanfiction recently, and, well, when I say recently, I mean, like, today at work. But, like, I don't know, I just thought, man, this would be so nice if they did this. If they picked up on, like, like, because Bucky and Sam don't really have like a bunch of scenes together, but the scenes that they do have are so, there's just such chemistry there, and the actors when they do their interviews or whatever have such chemistry, and so when they brought up Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that they're going to do a Falcon and the Winter Soldier movie or TV show, I was like, yeah, I mean, yes, please give it all to me, and especially because Sam is now Captain America, I guess. Like, I can't wait to see where this show goes. And like, the trailer that came out in Super Bowl was, I got really excited because it seemed like they were playing up the general banter that these two people seem to have, these two characters, and I think they might be able to nail it, and that's why my expectations are like ridiculously high. I'm trying to tamper them down because I know one small thing and I'm gonna be like, this show's shit. So I'm trying very hard to like just keep my expectations really low, like I did for WandaVision, which has turned out to be really good so far. So, keep it like as far down as I can, and hopefully then I'll just be shocked into happiness, And I'm really hoping that the Loki show is also very good. I really like Loki. Loki's my favorite. It's probably my favorite character. Well, Captain America is my favorite character in the MCU, but Loki is my favorite villain / antagonist, I guess, because I don't know, he stopped being a villain after the first Avengers movie, so he's just a misunderstood like god now. And so I'm really looking forward to his show, and what I really hope for Loki is that they don't give him a love interest at all. Please don't do that. Please don't give him a love interest. He can have friends. He can make friends. But don't give him a love interest. I want him to be aromantic asexual. Like, give it to me. Give me that kind of like, give it to me. And I really, really hope that that's what happens. It's not gonna happen. It's just me. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe we're going in a different direction. Maybe they'll see, like, no, they won't, because I just don't think that we're quite there yet. I don't think we're quite there yet, like, as a humanity. As this society is not quite there yet. I think we're close. But I just don't think that we're gonna have a canonical gay couple and a canonical aromantic asexual person, which he's a god, so it's not gonna be like, it's gonna still be representation, I think, because Loki's pretty like human in my opinion, even though he's like an alien god person. But like, that would still be representation for me. Like, I would still like to see that, even though, like, I just don't want, I'm just so tired. There's no representation at all for aromantic asexual people. Like, even when they like say that they're going to do it, like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory. I had my issues with that show. I do like some of it, which I know is like horrible to say, but I did enjoy it when it first came out and I started watching it. I was like, this is pretty fucking funny. Just because, you don't see, like, I don't know, I thought it was funny. But I just thought they were gonna go, I don't know, that direction. I know that probably wouldn't have been good representation either, because clearly Sheldon is like autistic, and it's weird to say. Okay, so this is what happens. So basically, we're fucked either way. They can make an autistic person be also aromantic asexual, and then everybody will say, well, that's not good representation because not aromantic asexual people are autistic. But then they give him a love interest, and it's clear that he doesn't actually like want this love interest, but they like shove it down our throats. Like, the heteronormativity is ridiculous, And it's like, okay, fine. Amy Feller Fowler's fine. Who cares? And so we have to put them in this box. And then it's like, hey, he's autistic, but he's also, I don't know. We're fucked either way. Like, no matter what kind of representation we get, it's going to be bad representation. There's going to be no good ones. There's going to be no good representation. It's always going to be bad because we're always going to be like, well, even aromantic asexual, like not all people who are aromantic are asexual. Not all asexual people who are aromantic. So you can't even do that. You can't even like, but there are a lot of us who are both. And so no matter what, we're going to have shitty representation because it's like, oh, well, why did they have to make that aromantic person also asexual? Or why did, it sucks. It sucks, honestly. I just want something though. I want something to grasp onto. I read this book, Loveless by Alice Oseman. And she's aromantic asexual, so she wrote her own voices novel about a girl who is aromantic asexual and finding that out. And it was the first time I read a book where I saw myself in that book. Like, I was like, this is me. It was like I was reading my own biography. And I was just like, I need to show this to other people. I need to show this to my family, to my friends, and be like, hey, read this book and maybe you'll understand me a little better. But they read the book and they were bored out of their fucking minds because they're like, we get it, aromantic asexual. And it's like, no, but you don't understand what we go through. What we have to remind ourselves over and over and over again, at least at the beginning. Like, hey, you don't want this. You have to keep telling yourself. And so, like, nobody in my family enjoyed the book. Like, my sister read like half of it and she got really bored. And I was like, okay, well, that sucks. But like, I understand. It's just, it's hard to cater to like the 1% of the world, but the 1% also want to see themselves. They want to see themselves represented. And it just, as soon as I read that book, and I just felt so seen. I felt so seen. And I was like, I want more. I want more of this representation for myself. I want to see myself all the time, everywhere. Like heterosexual people see themselves everywhere. They see themselves literally everywhere. They're always represented. They must feel so special. They must feel so fucking special. And I know I'm like a white female, and so I do see myself quite a bit, but usually white females in everything are in romantic comedies, or they're the love interest in a superhero movie or whatever. Like, it's rare to see like a person not have a romantic interest, and I don't know. And I think that's where I'm at. So with the Marvel movies too, it might be because I'm not a male that I do want to see Falcon and the Winter Soldier end up together. But then you look at Loki and I'm like, no, I don't want Loki to end up with anybody. Don't make him end up with anybody. I don't want him to. Please, can you just like not? Can you just not? Just to have a story where there is no romantic love interest. Just please. Can I get like a one? Just one. I think the only one in the MCU, as far as I know, is Captain Marvel. And I didn't really like that movie. Just because, I don't know, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun for me. But like all the other Marvel movies have like love interests in them. Except for like Thor Ragnarok, which I really enjoyed. So there we are. Loki. Give me some aromantic asexual Loki and I will buy everything that has to do with Loki. Like, he will be, I mean, he already is. He wears green and he hasn't had a romantic interest in any of the movies that he's in. None of them. If they give him one, I will be pissed. I will honestly be so upset. I will be so upset. Please don't give him one. And, like, I don't think that they're gonna have Bucky and Sam end up together, which is, I was gonna say fine, but it's more just expected than fine. I think that they should. I think that they should end up together. There you go. I think they should do it. I think Disney should fucking just do it. Just fucking do it. Do it. Just do it. Oh God, that'd be so amazing. I would be like, Disney, bravo. Bravo. I will literally do anything for Disney at that point. Like, they could be my overlords. That's fine. I would, yeah. I'd be like, thank you. Thank you. That's all I needed. I just wanted Bucky and Sam to end up together and be like this cute, bickering married couple and have it be canon. Have it be real. Have them explicitly say it. Have them kiss on screen. And I mean, just imagine it. Just imagine it. It'd be so good. It'd be so good. It'd be so good. It's not gonna happen. They could blow my minds. My minds. Like, I have multiple minds. They could blow my mind. And I don't think they will. I don't think they will. And that's why, if they do it, it'll blow my mind even further, because I won't be expecting it. I won't be expecting it. And, like, the internet would probably blow the fuck up. Like, the internet, Tumblr, that's all anybody would talk about. That's all. Look at fucking Destiel. Like, if you don't know, Supernatural, Dean and Castiel, the angel, like, Castiel says one line. He says, I love you, and then he gets sent to super hell or whatever. And it's like, look at that. We're still talking about it. We're still talking about it on Tumblr. It's the reason why I got back into Tumblr, is because I heard that everybody was talking about it on Tumblr, and I was like, that's so interesting. Like, I didn't even watch the scene. I was like, wait, they made it canon? And then I realized that they kind of made it canon, and then Dean never even talked about it again. And it's like, oh my God, like, fuck you. That's so rude and awful. And if you had just done it, do you know how fucking ecstatic we would be? It's like you don't understand the sheer power that Tumblr, the people on Tumblr have. We do. We have this power. We have this power to create, like, entire universes. And you're just gonna let that, like, die? You're just gonna not, it's annoying. It's annoying. We, like, look at the BTS stands, like, the community that have to do with BTS, like, just a bunch of fangirls and probably boys, and they just love this thing so much that they will get together, and just because they know that that person also likes BTS, it creates, like, a whole movement. It creates, I mean, and you can even go, like, with the Reddit, like, Tumblr and Reddit, like, we create movements. We do. And I wish we could create better movements. I wish it was more mainstream, because I feel like it could change the world. It could. Like, look at the thing that the Reddit people did with GameStop. I don't understand it quite well enough. Yeah, I think that's a topic for a different day, but but, like, that's so interesting to me. Like, oh, they kind of just made it very obvious that money isn't real. And that kind of changed a lot of people's perception of the world, at least for a couple of weeks. Like, we were like, oh, wait, why do we do this? Why do we let a bunch of hedge funds just fucking take all our money for no reason? But why do we let them have fake money? Like, why don't we have that money? Why can't we have that money? Why can't we all just, like, have money? Why does the world revolve around money? Why do we do this to ourselves? And it's just like, I want that to be, like, more common. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm making absolutely zero sense with this video, and that's fine. I don't care. I think I'm going to say that in every video. just gonna remind myself, like, hey, don't care. You're fine. But I don't know. Maybe I do care a little bit. I don't want to work a 9 to 5 job forever. I don't want to do that. I don't think anybody should have to do that. I think it's not the right way to do things. It's not. Like, I don't know. I think, like, we had to do it so that society could progress. But now we're at a point where I think that we should just stop. We should just stop. But it's too far gone. It's too far gone now. It's too far gone for us to actually stop money. Just money rules the world. It's annoying. I wish it didn't. And that's where I'm going to end this video. So, I have no idea what the fuck this video is about. Who knows? Like, I started talking about Disney and then I ended up talking about how capitalism. Oh, I guess those kind of go together. Oh, Disney. Capitalism. Fuck you guys. Alright. Let's see if we can change the world. One person at a time. One idea at a time. One concept canonization of a queer couple in a TV show that people are going to watch. Let's see if we can do it. It's not going to happen. But maybe I'll see it in my lifetime. That'd be nice. I'm looking forward to that day when I can be like, thank you.